Okay, in today's lesson, we are going to look at determining an equation of a line. And we're going to find the equation of a line given the slope and 1 point on the line, or given just 2 points on the line. So let's look at our first example here. It says, write an equation of a line that has slope 2 and y-intercept 3. Well, that one's pretty easy. If we use the slope-intercept form, m is my slope, b is my y-intercept. So this is going to be y is equal to 2x plus 3. Easy peasy. We look at example 2. Write an equation of a line that has slope -4 and x-intercept 3. Okay, so you have to think about what an x-intercept is. It's not the y-intercept. Y-intercept is where it intersects the y-axis. So the x-intercept is where it intersects the x-axis, which happens to be here at 3, 0. So there's a point on the line. Okay, x-intercept is not part of our equation, but it does give us a point on the line. So we have y equals mx plus b. We know that the slope is -4. And what I can do is I can plug in these coordinates because I know it's a point on the line, and I can solve for b. So my y is 0, my x is 3, and I get 0 equals -12 plus b. If I add 12 to both sides, I get b is equal to 12. So my equation then would be y equals, my slope is -4, and my b or y-intercept is 12. Okay. If we look at example 3, it says write an equation of the line passing through these 2 points. So this is something we did yesterday. First, we're going to find the slope of the line. First, we're going to find some lead that doesn't break. Bear with me here. Okay, so I'm going to call this x1, y1, x2, y2. Doesn't matter which is which. So I'm going to have 8 minus 5 over 4 minus -2. So that gives me 3 over 6, which is 1/2. So there's my slope. So I have y equals 1/2 x plus b. And I just need to plug in one of these numbers. And I'm going to choose this one because x is 4, and I know 4 times 1/2 gives me 2. So I'm going to have 8 for y, 4 for x, and that's going to give me 8 is equal to 2 plus b. So b is equal to 6. So I have y equals 1/2 x plus 6. Okay? Fun and exciting. Example 4, write an equation in point-slope form of the line through the point 7, 8 with slope 4. So what is point-slope form? Okay, so let's look at point-slope form. Okay, so point-slope form is a little bit different than slope-intercept form, and it looks like this. Y minus y sub 0 is equal to m times x minus x sub 0, where x sub 0, y sub 0 is just any point. Okay, so x sub 0, y sub 0 is just any point on the line. Okay, so if I want to write an equation in point-slope form, okay, it's going to look a little bit different than slope-intercept form. What I need is I need to know the slope and I need to know 1 point. So here I have the slope and I have 1 point. So y is going to be equal to, if this is x sub 0, y sub 0, my y sub 0 is 8. So it's just y minus 8 is equal to, my slope is 4 and my x sub 0 is 7. So that's what it would look like if it were in point slope form, which looks kind of weird, but there are uses for point slope form. We're not going to really talk about them that much this year, but you will use them in Algebra 2. Point slope form comes in handy. So it's just something you need to be familiar with in case you see it on a placement test or something. This is what point slope form is. All right, so let's look at the try this. It says give the equation in slope-intercept form of each line described. Okay, so here we're given the slope and the y-intercept. So it's y equals -5x plus 8. So that one was pretty easy. This time they give us a slope and they give us a point that it passes through. So I'm going to have y equals mx plus b. Here's my y. My slope is 3. My x is 0. And I'm going to use this to solve for b. So 4 equals 0 plus b. So b is equal to 4. So my equation would be y equals 3x plus 4. Okay, so I just took these three things and plugged them right in to find b. Here I have the y-intercept and the x-intercept. Okay, so the x-intercept gives me my other point, and that's going to be 2, 0 is the x-intercept. This one is 0, 2. So I'm going to have y equals mx plus b, and I want to find my slope. So if this is 2, 0, this one's 0, 2. So my slope would be 2 minus 0 over 0 minus 2, which is 2 over negative 2, which is negative 1. And I'm going to plug in this to solve for b. So I have 0 equals negative 1 times 2 plus b. 0 equals negative 2 plus b, so b is equal to 2. So I have y equals, my slope we said was negative 1, so I'm just going to put negative x, and my b we said was 2. So y equals negative x plus 2. And now I'm going to find one that passes through these 2 points, 1, 4, and 2, 5. So I'm going to find my slope first. So I'm going to say 5 minus 4 over 2 minus 1. That gives me 1 over 1, which is 1. And then I'm going to find my b. So y equals mx plus b, and I can choose anything. So I'll use this one. There's my x, there's my y. So 4 equals 1 times 1 plus b. 4 equals 1 plus b, so b is equal to 3. So I have y equals, my slope we said was 1, so I'm just going to put x plus 3. So there's my equation in slope-intercept form.